In today's video, we're going to review the Beyerdynamic DT series and basically compare the DT 770 with the DT 990 Pro. So yeah, I basically started off with the DT 770 a few years ago, and recently I decided to upgrade to the DT 990 because I actually tried it from a friend. I mean, a friend was talking good about them. I tried them on for like one day or two, and I realized that actually I preferred the 990 rather than the 770. So both headphones are very good. They're well built. There's a lot of plastic, but actually it's really well designed. So I don't see it breaking. I see it. Other headphones like II or Sennheisers may be breaking more easily than these ones somehow. They are very rugged and well built, even though it's like kind of very thin plastic inside of the headband, but somehow it's quite well designed so that it doesn't break that often. So that's a good thing. Then basically I will talk about comfort and design, and then about the sound. So I would say that after trying them both on, I felt more comfortable with the 990. It's lighter on the head, it feels less clamped, so like less pressure on my ears, and I could easily kind of forget that I'm using the headphones with the 990. The weight, actually, it feels lighter also, the 990. I was checking, and actually it's just by 16 grams, which is literally nothing, but maybe because of the clamping force that's happening on the headphones, I don't know, it just feels less pressure on the ears, maybe because they're open, or they have a bit less weight on each ear cup. So basically what we have here is an open vs a closed headphone cup. I would say that the DT 990 probably creates less pressure and less kind of vacuum against the DT 770, which probably creates a bit more pressure and it feels more vacuum on the ears. I would say that then the DT 770 causes less sound bleed, and then 990 it causes more sound bleed. What is that? It's like when you basically, you know this from sitting with somebody on the metro or an airplane, and the guy who's sitting next to you actually has the headphones very loud. So that's what I would call sound bleed, and it kind of feels the same like that. I mean, actually I thought it would be way more pronounced because they are open. The 990s, they are open earphones, and but actually they're not that loud. I mean, it literally just looks like somebody's next to you with very loud headphones, but it's not more than that. I thought it would be a lot louder, and it's not. So it's not really big of a deal. So now let's go to sound. I would say that the low end is punchier and more pronounced on the DT 770, and I noticed myself going a little bit louder on the 990 to feel the kick and the bass more. I would say also the highs are pretty even. The 990 looks to have a bit of a brighter tone, and the 7070 a darker tone, and that's exactly probably because of the bass response. Because I feel that maybe they are very similar specs, but maybe because the earphone is closed and the other is open, maybe there's the sound dissipation works in a different way. While one gets trapped there on the closed ear cup, and the other is open, the sound is also dissipating not only on the direction to your ears but to the other side, and so maybe that causes the bass to kind of feel stronger on the 770. Now, I don't know if that's like a good or a bad thing. I mean, it really depends how you look at it. I felt that maybe the DT 990 are more true to the sound because the sound is in a way more dissipated. And if you think about system translation, or let's say monitors, laptops, smartphone, whatever, even those low end portable loudspeakers, and even home or club setups, what's mostly perceived as well translated are the mids and the high frequencies. Those you never have really a problem to understand what's going on, but the bass is very often not very well defined or is lacking a little bit, you know. So Therefore, I feel that the darker tone of the DT 770 is less reliable because it's a bit more, it's just more present. So maybe in that sense, the DT 990 is more reliable, I would say. But that's also my opinion, and it's not really scientific. It's just what I think by looking and feeling the headphones. So pros and cons. Pros, I mean, they're really good for music production. I think any style really, and for home music listening. And they're very cheap and extremely well designed. And the sound is really good, especially for the price. It's crazy. If you want to have same type of headphones, or I don't know, or in that ballpark, I don't know. It's really the best thing out there. Maybe if you can spend a few hundred extra, maybe you get a bit better sound, but it's like the percentage of better, it's like so small that I don't know. I really think these are very good headphones. But again, I also didn't try many headphones on the market, so I don't have also a lot of knowledge of every product out there. Cons. Well, there's no con really. They're like really cheap, well made. They will last for a few years, like at least five, easy, depending how well do you treat them. Maybe even more. Recommendation: I would recommend to get the 250 ohms for studio work. That's the same that I have here, and that's why, because it limits the loudness to right about the perfect maximum, and going more than that, it's going to cause ear damage on prolonged use. So if you go with more ohmage, you need more amplification power. But I think that this one just sits about right. It will not go very loud on your iPhone or iPod or whatever you're using to stream music. But I think that's a good thing. You kind of reach a limit with loudness that it's just, yeah, it doesn't go further. But that's also good for your health, for your ears. Yeah. So that's basically sums it. My review of these pair of headphones, and basically, yeah, just trying to explain why I feel it's kind of an upgrade, and at the end it's really about how you feel with the headphones, if they really like sit well on your head, if you feel good with them, if they're light, because you're going to be a couple of hours with them on your head, and like they have to feel good. If their presence is almost vanishing, it's a good thing. If you don't feel you're using headphones in that sense, or that they're very light and smooth, that's a good user experience, and so they would help you to work more time and feel less tired. So that's a good thing, because you will need to sit and stay a few hours with this looking at a screen, something like that. So that's my review. Thanks for listening. I hope this was useful for you, and like, subscribe if you like the content, and comment if you agree, if you don't agree, or if you have any other opinion. Thanks.